Hey guys, what's up? Diana here from Memories That Stick. Welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to be using this gorgeous kit from Christine's Paper Studio called Oasis. This was in my last haul, so if you caught that there, awesome. If not, here's the kit up close. It was absolutely a pleasure to work with this kit. It's such a full kit. The colors are so beautiful. The foiling is absolutely perfect. There is not a single spot missing. I loved the font on the date covers, and that bottom washi is just creme de la creme. Honestly, I really wish I picked up the deco for this kit, but I didn't, and that's okay because like I said, there was so much of this kit to work with. I didn't feel like I was missing out by not having a deco sheet. And now they're going to do landscaping. It never fails. I had to speed this base down, up rather, like 8 times. I think it's on like 800%. I don't know what happened, but I was going at a glacial pace. I don't know what was going on. I am sick. I don't know if you could hear that. Probably. I sound like a man. But you may enjoy this better because my voice is normally so high pitched. Now it's just extra nasally, but deeper. So maybe you like this better. Anyway, just laying down the base of the kit. Pretty standard procedure. I don't really do anything crazy with the base of the kit. I would say this week nothing major happened because I was sick, but I did have some fun things go on. Like you'll see when we get into day by day, I had some exciting things happen, I would say. So we'll get into that when we do the day by day plans. And this is the third time I'm filming this voiceover. So what happened was I filmed and I had an hour and 13 minutes of footage. An hour and 13 minutes of footage. And by the time I edited it down and sped it up, I had 16. So that's fun. I can't figure out. So then it was only 16 minutes. And I was like, wait, no, that's too short. I should make it longer. So I took off the speed off and everything. And I was going at my normal pace, which was glacial. And I could not handle it. I was like, there's no way anyone's going to sit through this plan with me. So then I went back and sped it all up again. And now here we are. So it's going to be 16 minutes. I'm sorry, guys. I was hoping to do longer plan with me's, but it's just not how it's going for me right now. Anyway, I'm laying down the full boxes. Like I said in my last video, I like to coordinate or make a pattern out of the background colors of the full boxes. And then I like to coordinate or rotate, rather, I guess is a better word, the florals and like the other types of boxes. So you have floral boxes, then you have like the bicycle and the bathing suit and the dress. So I like to rotate between those and florals, if that makes any sense. And then here's that wiggle. Oh, such a good wiggle. Wait until you see the end wiggle. It's 10 times better. Anyway, getting into the day by day. Monday, I started out with using a flag from the kit and a coffee cup from White Deer Stationery to mark that I was up early. And by early, really, it just means that I was on time. And that's usually pretty standard for me on Mondays. And then the rest of the week goes to crap. Next, I'm using this third box and a script that I made. I did nothing this week aside from make scripts. I'm heavily inspired by my friend Aimee. Her name is Aimee Sarah Plans on Instagram. If you do not follow this girl, you need to, because she doesn't use her own handwriting in her planner spread. She makes and prints out all of her own scripts, and her spreads are the most aesthetically pleasing thing I've ever seen in my life, just because everything is so uniform, and I don't know, it just makes me so happy on the inside. So I think I was pretty inspired by her to make my own scripts. So yeah, if you haven't seen any of her spreads, please go check her out because her Instagram feed is incredible. Anyway, next I marked using a flag from the kit and a sneaker from By Thaowie that I did cardio, which in fact I did not do cardio. I did a leg workout, but for whatever reason I marked cardio. So now it's going to stay cardio. I don't know, guys. And then here at the bottom, I used a scallop from the kit and a plane from White Deer Stationery to mark that I booked my tickets to Nashville. Me and Matt are going to Nashville in October, and I'm so freaking excited. I have no reason to go to Nashville other than that I want to go and see Nashville. So if you're in the Nashville area, please let me know. Maybe we can meet up for coffee. If you're not in the Nashville area, or you are and you don't want to meet me, that's totally fine. But please let me know if there's any good places I could go or things that I should check out, because I'm really excited to go to Nashville. I've never been before. I've hardly left the state of New York, so I'm really excited to go somewhere different. And then this night I used a arrow from the kit to mark that I took Matt to get his vaccine, because Matt are children and he was very nervous to go get his vaccine, so I took him to go get it. And then we just went to a local bar by us for dinner, and it was pretty good. I can't remember. Oh, I had this grilled cheese with sourdough bread. Oh man, it was so good. It had steak on it too, so it was like a adult grilled cheese with sourdough bread. It was so good. Anyway, Tuesday I'm using a scallop from the kit and a little Keurig icon from a shop that's no longer open to mark that I had my coffee in bed. Highly recommend. It was just such a nice slow start to the morning. And then I used an icon from By Thaowie to mark that I ordered my new laser printer. Please hold, I have to take a sip of my tea. Okay, and then I used a flag checklist from the kit to mark down just to one little bow checklist. One bow check, if you will. And then a script that I made to mark that I did the dishes. And then I used a takeout icon from White Deer Stationery to mark that I picked up Mama's. Mama's is just an Italian place by us. And then I used a beautiful circle, decorative circle? I don't know what you would call that. A decorative circle, I guess, from the kit to mark that me and Gus went to Matt's house and brought him Mama's. And to note, to preface this whole spread, I've had ice cream more times this week than I've had in my entire life, so please do not make fun of me. Matt was not feeling good on this night, and I was not feeling good the rest of the week, so that was our excuse to get ice cream every night. Oh, I'm not feeling good, let's get ice cream. So, and this is when we kind of started doing like the ice cream delivery thing, which I'm hot and cold with. I have mixed feelings about ice cream delivery because whenever you want ice cream, you never want to go get ice cream. You know what I mean? So we didn't want to go get it, but we wanted it. So that's why I love ice cream delivery. But then every time it came melted. So, you know, there's pros and cons to ice cream delivery, and those are the arguments that I have. Here you see me marking down a bunch of stuff on Wednesday, only to realize that all of that stuff was supposed to be on Thursday. So here I am pulling up everything that I put down on Wednesday onto Thursday. I'll explain the mess that Thursday was, and when you see all of this, I'll explain that when we get to it on Thursday. But on Wednesday, I'm just going to start going so I don't fall behind. I used a cute little icon, a laptop icon from Planning Like a Pro to mark that I worked in the morning. I work every day, but I just decided to mark work this day. And then I used the third box to mark that I set up my new printer that I got in the mail. Thank you, Amazon Prime one-day delivery, because I ordered it on Tuesday, got it on Wednesday, very exciting. And then I used another printer icon from By Thaowie to mark that basically all I did was print, cut, and foil stickers this day, my own script stickers. Next thing, I used a little quarter scalloped box to mark that I recorded my voiceover for last week's Plan With Me, which went up late. Sorry about that. Hold on another sip of tea. And I used a icon from Harriet Wright Designs to mark that, and a script that I made. And then I did a little fancy situation here for uploading the video. Last Wednesday's video went up at 9 p.m. rather than 9 a.m. Usually it's 9 a.m. I try to get my videos out by 9 a.m. It just didn't happen this week. So I used a cute little flourish from Rose Colored Days to zhuzh up that area a bit. And then a little icon, a YouTube icon from Planning City. Then I use that third box there to mark The Bachelorette. The Bachelorette usually airs on Mondays, but I was busy, so I watched it on Thursdays. It's available for like live TV playback, I think, or on demand, something like that. I don't have basic cable, so it's not anything fancy, that's for sure. So I just use a script that I made to mark that. And to note, I really need to learn how to put down scripts straight because for whatever reason I've lost that ability in this play with me. Every single script is crooked. I don't know. Anyway, then I use a icon from By Thaowie to mark that I just tidied up the house after. Now to get on to my day on Thursday, it was a nightmare. So it started out by doing laundry. I forgot how I cut this clip out, but started out I was doing laundry and I didn't have enough money to pay for my dryer, even though my washer had already started. So my and the ATM to refill the card was broken. So my building superintendent had to pay for my dryer. It's only $1.50, but still, I thought that was pretty funny. And then my fridge froze itself. So basically, the freezer part of my fridge got so cold, it froze the fan that needed to push the cold air from my freezer down into the fridge because that's how refrigerators work. So my refrigerator part was warm and my freezer part looked like Antarctica, like there were icicles dripping from the ceiling. So it was a whole situation. I'm getting a new freezer. I'm getting a new fridge. I'm getting new both of them. And then my Apple Pencil broke. Just completely stopped working. Let me know if that has happened to any of you guys. I was on the phone with Apple Care and they were basically like, yeah, sorry, you're going to have to go in. We don't know what's wrong with it. So that whole morning was a treat. I was about done by like 11:30 a.m. To catch up Thursday night. I used a little flag thing to mark that Aunt Flo came, so that was just the cherry on top. Then I used a little scallop quarter box to mark that Matt brought me ice cream because he's the best friend ever. And then we watched Harry Potter Chamber of Secrets. I don't know if I mentioned this. I'm 30 years old, never seen Harry Potter. Anyway, we're rewatching them now, all 8 of them, or watching them for the first time in my case. And then Friday, I marked with a little circle from the kit that I was not feeling well. And then I did a whole situation there for work. I used a like decorative header, I guess you would call it, patterned header, and a little icon from Piper Paper Co. and my own work script to mark work. And then I used another quarter box. Nope, I used a scallop box to mark that I made stickers. Then on Friday night, I still wasn't sick yet. I was just on the verge of becoming sick. So I knew I was going to feel like crap the next day anyway. So I told Matt, I was like, let's go out because I know I'm going to feel like crap. So might as well just double the crap. You know what I mean? So I'm going to feel it anyway. Might as well enjoy my Friday night. So we went out to a town near us and got sushi. And I marked that using a half box and a sushi platter from Letters to Apollo. And then we just kind of bar hopped around after. So I used a cup from By Thaowie to mark that and a little arrow from the kit. And then I used up top there, I used a sticker. I used a makeup sticker from Planning Roses to mark that I just did my makeup super quick. Then Saturday morning and Sunday morning, I was sick. So I used flags in the kit and these little script stickers that I made. These, for whatever reason, I foiled where the other ones I didn't. Whatever, I guess I wanted to judge up the fact that I was sick. Saturday, I went for a quick grocery run. I used a, oh my gosh, I forgot how to talk. I used a little basket from White Deer Stationery to mark that. And then I had a bit of a TikTok binge. I basically didn't do anything. I don't know how I found stuff to mark for these days, but, you know. Then I used this little cup from White Deer Stationery and a little tea bag from a shop that's no longer open to mark down that I had tea and honey. Just the perfect thing to do when you're sick. And then I got ice cream delivery again. I told you guys, don't judge me for the ice cream delivery. And then I used by the way, that ice cream cone is from White Deer Stationery. Then I used a phone from Samantha Mae's Sticks to mark that I was on the phone with Matt. And then I used a little a circle from the kit to mark that I planned how I was going to back plan March. So I planned on back planning. Yeah, I don't know. I have like a bunch of weeks in March that aren't filled out, but I have everything written down for what I did. So I am in the process of back planning March, which is very confusing. But anyway, Sunday, I marked with an icon from By Thaowie that I slept in. I think I slept until like 10:30, which is just like a flashback from my teenage years. And then I used a little plant, which you can't see yet, but I used a little plant sticker from By Thaowie to mark that I watered all my plants. Then I used this half box from the kit, the scalloped half box, to mark that we watched Harry Potter Prisoner of Azkaban, but we watched it over the phone. Like Matt was at his house and I was at my house, and we both started our TVs at the same time so we could watch the movie together, and then we just called each other. I don't know. We wanted to watch them all together, but he doesn't want to come here, obviously, because I'm sick, but it's also sort of frustrating because he's the one who got me sick. Like, he had this cold last week, so he's, like, basically immune to these germs. But, I mean, I get it. I wouldn't really want to be around me sick either. So he stayed at his house. I stayed at mine. It kind of worked out. And then I had a burst of energy, so I did some cleaning, which I marked with the bow checklist. And then at the bottom there, I just marked that I actually back planned March. I used a quarter box in the kit and the little icon from White Deer Stationery. And that's it from this plan with me, you guys. Thank you for listening to my sick voice. And just check out this wiggle right now, this Viv wiggle. Ugh, I miss Viv, loves to plan. I'm so sad she's not on YouTube anymore. But anyway, here's the wiggle. The foil was absolutely gorgeous in this kit. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked what you saw, please give it a thumbs up. And please consider subscribing. Please consider subscribing. There we go. Thanks, guys. See you next week.